to go to a business. Can we not march and save our house and save our children? I receive, and right now, alas and me, alas and me, alas and me. My, talk to me, and then my sorrow died.
It's a very special Sunday morning for me here at Canaan Baptist Church. First of all, let me turn to Pastor Bullock over here and say thanks once again for letting me come into your home here and enjoy a great service. I mean, just really, I love the chorus, everything about it.
Thank you, Tim. You're always welcome. This is a high and holy day for the life of our church. Pastor and people celebrating 5 years of worship, work, and witness. And we are so happy and blessed to have Reverend Jesse Jackson here to culminate the celebration. His sermon, his speech was a challenge to the people of God that we must do more after the benediction versus before the benediction.
Yeah, and I'm going to get to the Reverend Jackson here in just a minute, but I want to welcome everybody, because I got to say how welcome we were from the point we arrived into your church, and the ushers. I mean, just very, very, you know, it doesn't get any better than this as far as a church greeting.
Well, one of our core values is congregational intimacy. So we practice the love ethic of Jesus Christ, and we want people to feel welcome here. So that's what you felt. It's every Sunday, not just today, but every Sunday. It's a norm of what we do here at Canaan.
Yeah, and it's just a privilege for you to let this young lady give me a call. Of course, everybody knows Brittany out there doing some shows with us and inviting us over here today. But I'm coming back because I really enjoyed, you know, I'm a church guy myself. Not that I didn't enjoy you, Mr. Jackson, I did, but, you know, I love the word itself. And you guys got a lot of guys that delivered the word throughout the whole day.
Yes, we had a series of sermons today. Reverend Wright preached at the 8 o'clock service. We had a wonderful concert last night in Philadelphia and a banquet on Friday evening. So we're blessed, and we're glad that you were able to come. To your viewers, we always look forward to them coming as well.
Yeah, so I want to invite for you to tell everybody come out here, because you'll really enjoy it. It was a great deal. Now let me turn my attention to this young man over here. As I you know, look back at you, I was thinking to myself, you know, I'm a Lincoln collector. I collect Lincoln memorabilia, and I'm thinking to myself on the way over, you know, this man here has probably got more American history running through his veins since you've been in existence than probably anybody in America right now, and what you've been able to accomplish. It's just a pleasure to have you here.
God has given us the gift of longevity in the struggle. I went to all segregated Greenville, South Carolina upbringing. Yet we kept pushing down walls and building bridges. In July 16th, 1960, 7 of my classmates and I were jailed trying to use the public library. And we kept advancing and began to rip with Dr. King in 1965. We are a better nation now, and we're getting better. There is always some undercurrent of resistance, but we are a better nation. Walls have come down. You know, August 28, 1955, Emmett Till was lynched. A very down day in America. August 28, 1963, Dr. King dreaming of America under its promise, getting better. August 28, 2008, President Barack Obama, Democratic nominee in Denver, Colorado. So one sees the course of America's people of all races and gender barriers coming down. There's work to be done. One of my concerns is that our gospel must be a liberating gospel. It's not just about private behavior, it's also about public demeanor. That's why the Bible speaks of powers and principalities. Speaking of politics, Delaware is a state that is a kind of haven for rich tax dodgers. It's a haven in many ways for corporate exploitation. We today, while we have a new day in Washington politically, President Obama and Vice President Biden, it's midnight in our economy. We've lost 8.5 million jobs in the last 18 months, and we're still losing. 4.5 million homes in foreclosure this year, 20 million underwater, 100 billion in student loan debt, and of course the cost of insurance hospitals and pharmaceuticals are going off the radar screen.
And I really enjoyed that when you were speaking, because that was your sermon today. I mean, you preached the Lord as well, but your sermon was about what we can do, especially here in Delaware. You know, we're a little bitty state, but you say we're centrally located. It reminds you going back into Georgia.
What is the link? It's the link. I mean, Delaware is the link, because this is where the big corporate giants come here, often avoid paying their taxes. They come and they get privileges without obligations to, in fact, spread what we call corporate justice. My concern today is that some good people are trapped in corrupt political situations. People are losing their jobs, their homes, can't keep kids in school. The banks get 0% money, charging students 8%. They are, in fact, robbing our students. We have too often first-class jails, second-class schools. So we must have more corporate justice. And all Americans should have this access to a job and health care and a decent house and education. And we've asked Pastor Bullock to be the chair of a steering committee in Delaware, to be in a statewide commission here on Reconstruction, a statewide Rainbow Reconstruction Commission in this state, from here, from Wilmington, Newcastle to Dover, a major statewide commission here on economic reconstruction. We bail out the banks, we've not bailed out the people.
Uneasy feeling, because we have the joy of the White House and the joy of these political positions, and yet we've lost 8.5 million jobs. The jobs didn't go from white to black, they went from here to yonder. I said the jobs did not go from white to black, they went from here to yonder. They went to cheap labor base. We lost in this year with those 4.5 million homes that foreclosed, 20 million underwater. So if your neighbors lost their house, the foreclosure, your house lost value, you're paying more than the house is worth. One of every 3 American homeowners is a month behind in their mortgage. Next year, be 1 or 2 behind in their mortgage. Y'all, now this ain't shop material. This is Monday morning stuff I'm talking about. Means that here we are, work hard to go to school, and now they've gone from the scheme of giving grants to loans, grants to loans, from children as a commodity rather than investment. You look at two boys, you don't figure are they worthy of going to school? They're yours. They're mine. They're subjective. If I educate them, that's an investment.